Welcome to our channel. Today we're talking about the book 21 Days to Master Affirmations by Louise Hay.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a
Really
great
cute.
one if you're looking to add like a personalized touch to your affirmation journey. You can check out Affirmifyjourney.com.
Oh, cool.
You have affirmations tailored to your zodiac sign.
Nice.
But getting back to Louise Hay,
Yeah.
her book is a really powerful guide to understanding and using affirmations to bring about positive changes in your life.
Yeah. And it's not just a collection of positive phrases or anything like that.
Right.
What makes this book so effective is how she really dives into the why behind affirmations.
Yeah.
She emphasizes that our thoughts create our reality,
Okay.
which is such a powerful concept, but I feel like it's often overlooked.
Yeah, let's unpack that a little bit.
Yeah.
So she's basically arguing that what we consistently think and believe,
Uh-huh.
it directly influences our experiences.
Yes.
Like we have this incredible power to shape our lives just by changing our thinking.
Exactly. And to illustrate this, she uses a really simple but striking example
Okay.
of someone saying, life sucks.
Right?
And her point is that it's not life that's inherently bad. It's the thinking that's creating that negative experience.
Right.
It really highlights how important it is to just become aware of our thought patterns
Yeah.
and how they shaped our perceptions.
It's so easy to get caught up in complaining or blaming external factors for our problems. But she's really challenging us to take responsibility
Yeah.
for our thoughts
Yeah.
and recognize how they contribute to our reality.
Absolutely. And she doesn't stop at just recognizing those thoughts.
Right.
She provides a really clear framework for shifting those negative patterns and replacing them with positive,
Yeah.
empowering beliefs through affirmations.
So how does she suggest we actually go about changing those deeply ingrained thought patterns?
Well, one of the key tools that she introduces is the 21-day program format.
Okay.
It's a structured approach with daily exercises and affirmatings focused on different themes.
Right.
And it's all designed to help you consistently practice
Okay.
and integrate these new ways of thinking.
So it's like building a new mental muscle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Yeah. And the book doesn't just throw a bunch of affirmations at you and hope you figure it out.
Right.
She provides specific techniques and exercises
Yeah.
to help you truly embody these positive statements and make them a part of your daily life.
Okay.
You know.
So one of the early themes that she tackles is self-esteem,
Mm-hmm.
which she sees as foundational for creating positive change.
Yeah.
She argues that low self-esteem can be like a major roadblock to personal growth.
Absolutely. It's like, trying to build a house on a shaky foundation.
Right.
If you don't have a strong sense of self-worth,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to believe that you're capable of creating the life you desire.
Mm.
So Louise Hay really addresses this head on, providing powerful affirmations specifically designed to boost self-esteem and cultivate self-acceptance.
I love some of these affirmations. They're so simple but profound.
Yeah.
Like, I choose to feel good about myself.
Right.
Or I am totally adequate for all situations.
Totally.
Just reading those, I feel a little bit more confident.
And that's the power of positive affirmations, right?
Right.
They can help shift your internal dialogue from self-doubt to self-confidence,
Yeah.
which then ripples out into all areas of your life.
But what about when we resist change,
Mm-hmm.
even if we know it's good for us?
Yeah.
Louise Hay acknowledges that resistance is a natural human response,
Oh, for sure.
especially when it comes to letting go of old beliefs and patterns.
Oh, yeah. Think about cleaning out a cluttered closet.
Okay.
It can feel overwhelming at first,
Yeah.
but once you start clearing out the old stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you create space for new, more exciting things.
Like that.
And Louise Hay uses this analogy to illustrate the process of releasing old beliefs and making space for new, more positive ones.
I like that analogy.
Yeah.
And she offers some really interesting exercises to help with this, like her mirror work.
Oh, the mirror work? Yeah.
Looking into the mirror and affirming, I am willing to change, and I am willing to release all resistance.
Powerful stuff.
I've tried it, and it can be surprisingly powerful.
There's something about that direct eye contact with yourself
Yeah.
that makes those words feel more real,
Right.
more impactful.
It's like you're confronting those feelings head on and making a conscious choice to move forward.
Yes.
And speaking of moving forward,
yeah.
Louise Hay dedicates a significant portion of the book
Mm-hmm.
to the importance of letting go of the past.
Oh, yeah.
This is something so many people struggle with.
It is.
Holding on to past hurts can really keep us stuck.
Absolutely. And what's fascinating is how she connects this
Yeah.
to the core idea of our thoughts shaping our reality.
Okay.
If we're constantly dwelling on past hurts,
Right.
we're essentially giving those negative experiences power
Yeah,
in the present moment.
so true.
Forgiveness, she argues, is the key to releasing that hold.
But forgiveness can be such a difficult concept.
It can.
How does she approach it?
Well, she emphasizes that forgiveness is primarily for your own benefit,
Okay.
not necessarily for the other person.
Okay.
It's about releasing the burden of carrying around that anger,
Right.
resentment, or pain.
So it's not about condoning what happened, but about freeing yourself from the negative emotions attached to it.
Exactly.
Got it.
She even compares holding on to bitterness
Mm-hmm.
to swallowing poison every day.
Wow.
It accumulates and it harms you over time,
Yeah.
preventing you from truly moving forward.
That's a powerful image.
It is.
She also offers some specific techniques for actually practicing forgiveness.
Yes. One exercise that she suggests
Okay.
is to sit in front of a mirror and talk to the person that you need to forgive.
Okay.
You express how they hurt you, and then looking yourself in the eye, you say, I forgive you and I set you free.
That sounds incredibly powerful, but also potentially very emotional.
It can be,
Yeah.
but that directness, that vulnerability can be incredibly cathartic and liberating.
Right.
It allows you to acknowledge the pain,
Yeah.
release the negative energy, and create space for healing.
And forgiveness isn't just about forgiving others, right?
No?
There's also the crucial element of forgiving ourselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Louise Hay dedicates a whole section to self-forgiveness, recognizing that we often carry around guilt and shame for past mistakes.
Right.
And she emphasizes that beating ourselves up doesn't actually help us change.
Right.
Instead, it reinforces those negative feelings and keeps us stuck.
It's like we need to treat ourselves with the same compassion and understanding
Yes.
that we would offer a loved one who's made a mistake.
Exactly. It's about shifting from self-judgment
Yeah.
to self-compassion.
Oh, yeah.
This opens the door to real growth and change
Mm.
because you're no longer carrying the weight of that past burden.
Now, in addition to mental exercises,
Yeah.
Louise Hay also suggests physical techniques for releasing pent-up emotions,
Oh, yeah.
like screaming in the car
Yeah.
or hitting pillows.
Those can be really helpful.
It might sound a bit unorthodox,
It might.
but those physical actions can actually be quite effective
They can.
for releasing deeply held tension and emotions.
For sure. It's about giving your body permission
Yeah.
to express those feelings and let them go.
And this ties into her emphasis on the mind-body connection,
Uh-huh.
which we'll explore further in the next part of our deep dive.
Absolutely. Louise Hay believes that our physical and emotional well-being
Yeah.
are intricately intertwined,
Mm-hmm.
and she offers a wealth of insights
Okay.
on how to cultivate health and wholeness on all levels.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
It is.
Join us for part 2,
Yeah.
where we'll delve deeper into Louise Hay's wisdom and explore even more practical techniques for mastering affirmations and creating a more positive and fulfilling life.
We'll also be discussing the importance of the yes universe
Ooh, I like it.
and how to tap into its limitless potential.
Can't wait.
See you there.
Welcome back. We're continuing our deep dive into 21 Days to Master Affirmations by Louise Hay. I'm really fascinated by her approach to forgiveness,
Yeah.
especially the idea that it's primarily for our own well-being.
Right.
It's not about condoning the actions of someone who hurt us,
Right.
but about releasing ourselves from the burden of carrying those negative emotions.
Yeah, that's a really powerful shift in perspective, isn't it? It
Yeah.
takes the focus off the other person
Right.
and puts it back on ourselves.
Mhm.
It's about recognizing that holding on to anger or resentment or guilt,
Yeah.
it's ultimately harmful to us.
Right.
Louise Hay even compares it to swallowing poison every day.
Wow.
Like, it builds up and it creates this toxicity within.
She also suggests some really practical techniques for actually working through the process of forgiveness. Like the mirror exercise we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Have you found those exercises to be helpful in your own life?
Absolutely. The mirror work in particular can be so transformative.
Yeah.
There's something about that direct eye contact with yourself, that moment of vulnerability
Right.
that allows you to really connect with those deep-seated emotions
Yeah.
and begin to release them.
And that release can be quite emotional.
I know, for sure.
It takes a lot of courage, I imagine, to face those hurts
Yeah.
and consciously choose to let them go.
It does take courage, but the rewards are immense.
Yeah.
When we release those negative emotions,
Right.
we create space for healing,
Yeah.
both emotionally and physically.
Okay.
And this kind of brings us to another key aspect of Louise Hay's philosophy,
Yeah.
the mind-body connection.
She believes that our thoughts and emotions have a direct impact on our physical health, right?
Absolutely.
It's not just about treating the symptoms,
Mm-hmm.
but about addressing like the root causes of illness,
Yeah.
which often stem from unresolved emotional issues
Yes.
or negative thought patterns.
Exactly. Louise Hay encourages us to really view our bodies as messengers,
Okay.
constantly communicating with us.
Interesting.
Illness, she suggests, is often a sign that something's out of balance,
Right.
a prompt to kind of look deeper and address those underlying emotional or spiritual issues.
I remember that powerful exercise where she asks you to write down how you might be contributing to your own health problems.
Yes.
It's pretty confronting,
It can be confronting,
but also very insightful.
but also empowering.
Yeah.
Because once you acknowledge those patterns,
Mm-hmm.
you can start to make conscious choices to shift them.
Yeah.
Louise Hay emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for our health,
Right.
not in a blaming way,
Right.
but in a way that empowers us to make positive changes.
And those changes can be pretty simple, can't they?
They can.
Like incorporating positive affirmations.
Yes.
Practicing gratitude.
Yeah.
Treating our bodies with love and kindness.
Yes. She even suggests talking to your body like you would talk to a sick child.
Wow.
With care and compassion
Okay.
and reassurance.
It's about recognizing that our bodies are these incredible instruments of healing,
Yes.
and our thoughts and emotions can either support or hinder that process.
Exactly. Creating a positive internal environment
Right.
through positive self-talk,
Yeah.
loving thoughts,
Mm-hmm.
a sense of gratitude.
Yeah.
All of that can have a profound impact on our overall well-being.
It makes me think of that old saying, like, a healthy mind and a healthy body.
Yeah.
It's all interconnected.
Exactly. And Louise Hay provides a wealth of practical tips
Okay.
for taking care of ourselves on all levels, from nutrition and exercise
Yeah.
to stress management and cultivating positive self-talk.
Right.
She even encourages us to view aging not as a decline,
Okay.
but as a time of continued growth,
Okay.
wisdom,
Yeah.
and fulfillment.
That's such a refreshing perspective.
It is?
I feel like we live in a culture that often equates aging with decline,
Yes.
but she's challenging us to embrace it as like a natural and beautiful part of life.
She encourages us to release the word old from our vocabulary
Okay.
and think of it as living longer instead.
I like that.
She even suggests that 75 could be the new middle age.
I love that.
It's
Yeah.
about recognizing that every stage of life has its own unique beauty and challenges.
Mhm.
And we can choose to approach those years
Yeah.
with vitality,
Yeah.
curiosity, and a
Yeah.
sense of adventure.
And that sense of adventure can extend to all areas of our lives,
Yes.
including our relationships.
Our relationships, too. Louise Hay believes that our relationships are mirrors,
Oh, okay.
reflecting back to us
Interesting.
the beliefs that we hold about ourselves
Yeah.
and about love.
So if we're attracting unhealthy relationships,
Mm-hmm.
it might be a sign that we need to do some inner work and address those deeper patterns.
Precisely. And the book provides a lot of guidance on how to use affirmations to shift those limiting beliefs and create more loving and fulfilling relationships.
Right.
It's about recognizing that we are worthy of love and belonging. And that starts with loving ourselves.
And that self-love isn't about arrogance or vanity.
No.
It's about self-acceptance,
Right.
compassion,
Yes.
and recognizing our own inherent worthiness.
Louise Hay provides this beautiful exercise where you write down,
Okay.
I love myself, therefore,
Yeah, okay.
and then you just fill in the blank with as many things as you can.
I like that.
It's such a powerful way to shift your thinking
Yeah.
and start from a place of self-love.
It's amazing how that simple shift in perspective can have such a ripple effect on all areas of our lives.
It really is.
And speaking of ripples,
Yeah.
we touched on the yes universe earlier.
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit more about how that concept works
Sure.
and why it's so important in Louise Hay's philosophy?
So the yes universe is this powerful concept
Okay.
that emphasizes the responsiveness and supportiveness of the universe. Essentially, Louise Hay believes that the universe is always saying yes
Okay.
to our thoughts and beliefs.
Interesting. So if you're focused on what we don't want,
Yeah.
we're essentially affirming those negative experiences.
Exactly. But the good news is
Okay.
that the reverse is also true.
Okay.
If we focus on what we do want, if we cultivate those positive beliefs and use affirmations to align our thinking with those desires,
Right.
the universe will support us in bringing those things into reality.
It's almost like the universe becomes a co-creator with us,
Yes.
supporting us in manifesting our dreams and desires.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing our own power
Right.
to shape our experiences, but also acknowledging that we're not alone in this process.
Right.
There's this universal force that's supporting us every step of the way.
This concept really resonates with me. It's so empowering to think that we have this incredible ability to co-create our reality with the universe.
It is empowering, isn't
Yeah.
it? And it's a reminder that even when things seem challenging,
Mm-hmm.
we always have the power to shift our thinking
Right.
and create a different experience.
This has been such an insightful conversation so far.
It has.
I'm eager to hear what other nuggets of wisdom we uncover in the final part of our deep dive.
Oh, we have so much more to explore.
I can't wait.
Join us for part 3, where we'll delve into some really practical tips
Okay.
for mastering affirmations, releasing that resistance, and
Right.
creating a life that truly aligns with your heart's desires.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Louise Hay's 21 Days to Master Affirmations.
I'm excited for this one.
We've explored some pretty profound concepts like forgiveness and the mind-body connection
Right.
and the power of self-love.
It's all connected?
Now I'm excited to delve into the practical side of things, like how we can actually integrate these principles into our daily lives and make some lasting changes.
Absolutely. One of the most powerful tools she offers is the concept of the yes universe,
Right.
which we touched on earlier.
Yes.
It's this incredibly empowering idea that the universe is inherently responsive and supportive.
It almost feels like a cosmic partnership.
Yeah.
We're co-creating our reality with the universe.
Exactly.
But if that's the case, it seems crucial to be mindful of the thoughts and beliefs we're putting out there.
Oh, absolutely. If we're constantly focused on what we don't want, on our fears and limitations, we're essentially affirming those negative experiences.
Right. But the good news is...
The good news is that the reverse is also true.
Okay.
So if we shift our focus to what we do want, to our dreams and desires,
Right.
and we back those desires with positive beliefs and affirmations,
Oh, yeah.
the universe will support us in bringing those things into reality.
Makes me think of that saying, be careful what you wish for.
Right.
But in this case, it's more like, be mindful of what you're affirming.
Yes.
Because you might just get it.
Because you might just get it. And that's where the practice of affirmations becomes so powerful.
Right.
It's about consciously choosing the thoughts and beliefs that we want to cultivate,
Right.
and then using affirmations to reinforce those positive patterns.
So it's like we're reprogramming our minds
Kind of like that, yeah.
for success and abundance and happiness.
Exactly.
But what about when we encounter resistance?
That's the tricky part.
Louise Hay talks a lot about releasing resistance,
She does.
especially when it comes to change.
Yes.
How can we overcome that tendency to kind of hold ourselves back?
Well, resistance often stems from fear.
Okay.
Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of not being good enough. And that fear can manifest in so many ways.
Right.
Procrastination, self-sabotage, negative self-talk,
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
all the fun stuff. But Louise Hay encourages us to recognize those fears,
Yeah.
acknowledge them, and then consciously choose to move forward despite them.
It's about recognizing that growth often happens outside of our comfort zones.
Yeah.
We have to be willing to stretch ourselves,
For sure.
to embrace the unknown, even if it feels a bit scary.
Even if it's scary, and she reminds us that we don't have to do it alone.
That's important.
It's okay to ask for help, whether it's from friends or family or therapists or even, spiritual guides.
Right.
That willingness to reach out for support is actually a form of self-love.
It's about recognizing that we don't have to be perfect,
No.
that we're all on this journey together.
We are.
And there's strength and vulnerability and connection.
I love that.
And speaking of self-love, Louise Hay emphasizes the importance of practicing gratitude as a way to cultivate self-love
Yes.
and attract more abundance into our lives.
Gratitude is such a powerful emotion.
It is.
It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have.
Right.
And that shift in perspective can be so transformative.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be anything major.
I know.
It can be as simple as appreciating a sunny day or a good cup of coffee or a kind gesture from a stranger.
Yeah. Right. It's about training our minds to focus on the positive, even amidst challenges.
Exactly. And Louise Hay suggests making gratitude a daily practice.
Yeah.
Even writing down a list of things you're grateful for each day.
It's a great practice.
And it's such a simple act,
It is.
but it can have a profound impact on your overall well-being.
Yeah, studies have shown that people who regularly practice gratitude experience lower levels of stress and anxiety, better sleep, improved relationships, increased happiness.
It's a reminder that happiness is often a choice.
It really is.
It's about choosing to focus on the good, to appreciate what we have, and to cultivate a positive mindset.
And Louise Hay provides so many tools to help us do that.
She does?
From affirmations and visualizations to simple acts of kindness toward ourselves and others.
This book is truly a gift.
It is.
It's packed with so much wisdom and practical guidance for creating a more positive and fulfilling life.
It really is.
It's about recognizing that we have the power to change our thinking.
Yeah.
To release old patterns, to cultivate self-love, and to create a reality that aligns with our deepest desires.
And she encourages us to approach this journey with joy and curiosity.
Right.
And a sense of playfulness.
It's about remembering that life is meant to be enjoyed.
Yes.
We can choose to embrace each day with a sense of wonder and gratitude and a belief in our own limitless potential.
That's beautiful.
And for our listeners who are looking for more personalized support on this journey, remember to check out Affirmifyjourney.com.
Oh, yeah, that's a great resource.
They offer affirmations tailored to your zodiac sign.
That's fun.
Which can be a really fun and insightful way to deepen your practice.
Absolutely.
This deep dive into 21 days to master affirmations has been truly inspiring.
It has been.
I feel like we've only just scratched the surface of this powerful work.
Yeah.
But if there's one key takeaway I hope our listeners will embrace, it's this.
What's that?
You are the creator of your own reality.
Such a powerful message.
You have the power within you to change your thoughts, your beliefs, and your experiences.
It's true.
Embrace that power, cultivate self-love, practice gratitude,
Yeah.
and watch as your life transforms in beautiful and unexpected ways.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and empowerment.
It's been a pleasure.
Remember, the universe is always saying yes to your dreams.
I love it.
So go out there and create the life you truly desire.